Hey everyone, Talking Dave over here. So it's August 7th, 2017, and we lost another legend. At work today, I found out that Haruo Nakajima passed away. Now, that name might not be as known to the world or a household name, per se, but Nakajima-san played one of the most popular household characters ever created. It was Haruo Nakajima who played Godzilla in the beginning, the original wearer of the Godzilla suit. Now, I'm one of those people that's relatively young that can actually say that the original Godzilla movie, the Americanized 1956 Godzilla King of the Monsters, was my introduction to Godzilla. It was not my introduction. It was the first Godzilla movie that I watched. What got me interested in Godzilla was 4-year-old me, getting into dinosaurs. And for those of you that are already friends of mine on Facebook, you know where this story is going, but just want to say I understand. You heard this a million times when I was tracing Shin Godzilla or Godzilla Resurgence. Well, it's Shin Godzilla now, but tracing if it would be played in America or not. So bear with me, guys. But I saw Godzilla 1985 trailer after getting into dinosaurs. Fell in love with Tyrannosaurus Rex. And I see Godzilla, tall Tyrannosaurus Rex looking like monsters with spikes on his back and breathe fire, which I know is atomic breath. And my 4-year-old mind was blown and my eyes were wide open and I was like, whoa. Bugged my mom to take me to see Godzilla. She wouldn't, but luckily my Uncle Jeffrey at the time, he asked me if I really wanted to see Godzilla, and I said yes, and hence that's how I watched the original black and white movie. And I was a 4-year-old boy, and the idea of watching a black and white movie was ridiculous to me, but for some reason, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, I loved it. That was the first black and white movie that I saw that I loved. And my Uncle Jeffrey at the time was watching more anime. He actually got a copy of Godzilla, or Godzilla 1984, or Return of Godzilla, and he saw the original version, tell my mom, hey, it's okay for the kid to see this and everything. Mom still hell bent on not letting me see it. My Uncle Jeffrey took me on his own, snuck me out, took me to the movie theater and said, you like Godzilla? Well, guess what? You're going to watch this one. Enough is history. After that, he told me about the other monsters. They rented Rodan, Mothra, Godzilla vs. King Kong, Godzilla vs. Mothra, Ghidorah, the 300 monster. I know, Ghidorah, correct term. They were renting all the Showa era movies for me. And, I got my uncles to thank for that. Godzilla brought me close to my Uncle Jeffrey, the first family member that I got attached to. And we all know Godzilla was an allegory for what happened after the World War II with the United States dropping the atomic bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the effect that it made, that it left, as well as the allegory of something that happened to the Lucky Dragon 13 boat that drifted into a nuclear testing, that an explosion went off and all the sailors eventually died. We all knew about that, but Godzilla represented more than that. For me, besides being a freaking cool character and a cool monster, Godzilla for me represents respect of nature. You see, while we have all this technology to advance us and everything, the huge message about Godzilla: respect the environment and respect nature. Because there's all but so much we as humans can do to disturb nature and for it to come back at us as a force that we can't both fathom or potentially just really can't do anything about. Yeah, Godzilla dies a couple of times, but the thing is, Godzilla is a power that we all have to respect as well as love. You know, and that's another thing about Godzilla that I never really grasped until now. But Godzilla is forget about the fact that that's like my first major fandom and everything. Godzilla's always represented love to me, and with everything that Nakajima-san went through in that costume, the heaviness of him almost passing out, the costume catching on fire, him falling over a lot of times. There's a internet reviewer named Colton West that says, "Talk about devotion to your craft." I don't. You know what? It is devotion, but I think it's more than that. He believed in what Godzilla stood for. He loved what it did, and he displayed that in his renditions of Godzilla, from the original Gojira movie all the way up to Godzilla versus. Wait, was it Godzilla? It was either Godzilla versus Gigan or Godzilla versus Smog Monster. That was his last. I think it was Godzilla versus Gigan. That was his last movie. But don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. But the important thing is Godzilla represents love. It's a symbol for the love that I felt for my uncle. That instant moment that he found something for me to latch on with, for me to express pure joy in watching, a safe place, a beacon of imagination, a beacon of positivity, a beacon of respect and of love, and of bringing the world together. Because let's be honest, when we disrespect nature and attacks us, guess what happens? All of us as humans have to come together, recognize how much we love each other, and how a symbol, while destructive as it may seem, is a reminder of loving nature and loving your fellow humans. And all that was conveyed through Nakajima-san. So my heart goes out to his family. I'm sorry for your loss, but he gave the world one of the greatest gifts he could. He gave us a character that opened our imagination to infinite possibilities. So, Nakajima-san, domo arigato. May you rest in peace.